You're gonna have to say things about the compound.
I know. It's a horrible, hateful place. A cesspool. Don't get snitty.
Well, it's obvious you don't want to say anything bad about it.
Just tired of you always vilifying the place.
Look, I hope we understand each other. You're not gonna send her back.
Well, we've had a very nice conversation. Rhonda says she stowed away in your car?
Yes, my husband was expelled from Juniper Creek at 14, but he still has family there. And that's how we know Nikki.
I hope you realize, even as a runaway shelter, the law requires that we contact the parents of any minor.
Her parents live in a satellite compound in Mexico.
Oh, that's all right. Sometimes we have children of migrant workers with us. It can take months to contact their parents there.
We just want to make sure that she never, ever goes back to that awful place.
It's a cesspool.
If you want to come downstairs with me, we can sort out some paperwork.
All right.
All right, and Rhonda, just settle in. Okay.
Listen, liar. I'm not staying in this horrible place with these horrible people.
Well, you might have thought about that before you ran.
I didn't want to marry your father, and I don't want to stay here. I can't live in this little room.
Look, this was Barb's idea.
Then you better change her mind. Liar.
Don't talk to me like that, or I'll send you right back to the compound.
No, you won't.
I will. And you know what'll happen? They'll send you away to a re-education camp, to a clinic in Flagstaff, to a labor ranch in Idaho. And they'll teach you to keep sweet, and it won't be pretty.
There aren't any camps like that.
Oh, no? Where do you think Patsy Landers was sent off to? How do you think she got like that? Or Molly Wall?
Old Roman wouldn't do that to me.
We will try and get you out of here as soon as possible. Look, you just have to trust me.
Barbara Henriksen?
Yes?
April Blessing, child advocate. Neil Berger at Daniel's house contacted me. Off the record. I work with all the shelters. Neil spoke broadly about your file, and I'd like to work with you on behalf of Rhonda Vollmer.
I'm sorry, in what capacity?
Ombudsman.
I don't know that we really need an ombudsman.
If I might, you do, Barb. And it can only help Rhonda if we work together on this. Shelters like Daniel's house are inexperienced with polygamy, the state largely ineffective, and the children are left adrift. Neil mentioned your husband grew up on a compound. I'm sure he'll tell you the temptation to return to polygamy can be overwhelming.
Yes.
Unless these children attest to the abuses they've suffered, they can and will be sent right back. But they're hardwired not to talk. They'll do anything not to go against their profits.
That's very true, isn't it?
I ran away myself when I was 16. I have an office in the Walker building. It would be wise to get things moving before the Vollmers are reached.
All right. Thank you, yes. No.
Call me. For Rhonda.